5 seconds called. We see the rollback. Here we go. Australia, New Zealand.
We have Heat Seeker spinning around, grabbing lead jammer. Sky Monster looking for an exit from the pack, not finding it. Good rollback there by Amazon.
And the New Zealand wall looking a little fractured there at the top of the apex, but they do manage to shield and escape Sky Master.
Oh! And that is Heat Seeker's signature move, the 180 apex jump.
I wish, how cool must that be, right? To have a 180 apex as your signature move. My signature move is mostly like being on the floor. And I do it super well.
My signature move is standing there and praying that I can stay upright.
I mean, that's me in life as well as roller derby. But first blood drawn by Team Australia, 8 points on the board. We have a full complement of blockers. I think it's going to be interesting to see both teams adjust to these full-length games after a day and a half of pool games. Bazinga adjusting real well, picking up lead for Australia.
I'm impressed by Bazinga's footwork there. That was a huge shoulder and somehow just stayed in bounds.
You can see on your screen Bazinga re-entering on a scoring pass.
That was a great force out and rollback by Outraged Jess.
Yeah. Oh, nice tenacity here from Alamha in the pack. They are removing the star and still driving that green wall forward. Slick little star pass there.
And Outraged Jess, now your jammer of record for Team New Zealand.
I think Outraged Jess has to be one of my favorite names from this weekend.
It is a great name.
Oh, Bazinga's auntie and little brother are watching. We've got a shout out for Dust Devil, loving the support on the stream here as we get underway. Finally.
There goes Outraged Jess.
Yeah, and
Your lead jammer.
Yeah.
No,
wait.
Not lead jammer?
Well.
Oh, this is a continuation of the last jam.
Right.
Outraged Jess.
Oh, now Outraged Jess thought that she was lead. Right, so that confused me a little bit slightly.
Yeah, that's one of the new sort of wrinkles is that if a jam is stopped for injury, it can resume wherever it ended.
That is the one. This is why we have both of us, not just me, because if it was just me on my own, I would not know all these things. So we are still in Jam 3.
So that is Bazinga and Outraged Jess once again coming in. There's the call off from Bazinga.
So is that new wrinkle in JRDA specifically?
I'm not 100% sure if that's just for this or if it's a new JRDA thing.
Sure, because I know that, and I mean, hopefully we're not going to get to that point, but if we do, we will have to tell you about this fun little thing called colloquially called the blowout rule, which is what happens if we have a particular point spread by half time. And that is a JRDA specific rule set. So anyway, we're underway with Jam 4. We have Sky Master and Sageti. I have to say, Sageti is my team player for Australia, like my MVP this tournament.
Sageti's had a lot of success.
Yeah, she's been she's been very active as a blocker, as a pivot, as well as a jammer. But Sky Master managing to complete the initial pass. We can see on your screen there between turns 3 and 4, both jammers are snarled up in the apex.
Sky Master through with 4.
Yeah, so Sageti yet to complete that first scoring pass. Just as I say that, there she goes with a little bit of a twirl.
And good work there by Amazon.
Yeah, and Jazzy in the pack there for Australia, trying to head off Sky Master.
Oh, sorry, that was not Amazon. That was CC Slicer. I saw the 7 at the end of the jersey, and I definitely got that wrong. That was CC Slicer.
And you know what? Sky Master making quite short work of this Aussie pack and Sageti following in their footsteps. And I think it's interesting to see this lack of wall formation from both teams. Now we settle into the tripods a little bit. But both these jammers are so fast and so skilled in terms of their footwork that if we're playing this kind of one-on-one defense, it's going to be quite easy for the jammers to juke them. So I think if both teams can settle into those defensive structures, we might have a bit more of a contest for the jammers, right?
Yes. That is one area where New Zealand has struggled a bit, is keeping those tripods solid. And I think that's where that maybe not as much time being able to work with each other shows. That is a 4-2 pack advantage for Team Australia with Heatseeker behind the jam line.
I'm just having a little check of the chat. The Aussies have jumped on my request for comments, so we've got a shout out for Dusty from A. Marwa back home here in Mackay, 9th Queensland.
And Heatseeker.
Yeah, Heatseeker out for lead. Annika Skywalker trying the inside, really nicely shut down there by the green and gold team.
That was Amazon on that, working alongside number 73, Violet Crumble.
And Heatseeker coming round for a second scoring pass, finding a little more resistance this time round, but picks up the 4 quite quickly.
And there goes Anakin Skywalker with a twisting aerial on the straightaway, but doesn't stick that landing. And I think that's going to be a back block. Yep, that's a back block.
As that on Annika Skywalker. So
yes.
Heatseeker now on a power jam for Team Australia. You can see them setting up that classic outside line sweep.
Oh. And there's a call off.
Big jam there for Team Australia. That's going to take them up to 20 points, I believe, when that heads up on the boards.
And after a quick time check, it is about midnight in Sydney and about 2 o'clock in the morning in Wellington. So it is definitely late for any of the fans down in the Southern Hemisphere.
So I'm wrong. I thought it was going to be 20 points, but it's holding at 16 on the board.
All right,
57 plays 28 in favor of Team Australia.
Here comes Bazinga dragging you down in company, doing a good job holding in space, but the Australians are getting bodies on those New Zealand defenders.
Look how quickly we've moved around to turn 3 already. This is...
We are back to the jam line.
Yeah, before Bazinga gets out, even on that power start for Team Australia.
That was great work by Team New Zealand. I mean, they burned 20 seconds of that penalty.
Yeah, it's one way to kill a power jam for sure, but I wouldn't bank on them being able to outrun the Aussies for long. Especially with this, like, you know, this skill that I've already mentioned, with this ability to juke players one-on-one.
So Bazinga already has 4 points in hand, coming around into the pack. And quick call off, but
Annika Skywalker was coming into the pack, having completed the initial with a star stash.
And stole a point.
Stole a point. Points means prizes.
64-29. That means that we will not have to deal with the blowout rule.
No. So the blowout rule, just to let you know, is if one team, it's in a full-length game only, is if one team has 25 points or fewer at halftime and the other team has 150 points or more at halftime, we would go to 1-minute overtime jams for the entirety of the second half. This is a JRDA specific thing. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the logic of it. I'm not going to lie to you, but as you've said, we will not need to do that in this World Cup for this game specifically, which is great. Every team has scored on every other team this World Cup, and I know that seems like a really stupid thing to point out, but when I've announced previous World Cups, we have had pool games which have been, teams have been held to 0. So this is great showcasing of all these wonderful teams.
And there goes Suzzetti, lead jammer, and Sky Marsters dancing through legal contact. Here comes Jazzy Devil in that Australian offense. Nice sandwich there by Cruiser and is that Rainbow Crush.
We've had a shout out to Rainbow Crush on the stream as well. To Rainbow Crush, Rat Guru, and Cruiser from Lady Scullington. Saghetti juking really nicely around the outside to pick up a further 4 points. No initial pass completed there for New Zealand, and I think we're starting to see what we kind of predicted a little bit. Team Australia is starting to run away a little bit. I want to keep an eye out for the offense that the teams are playing, because like I say, so far it's been like a very stretchy pack. Lots of one-on-one blocking. I really want them to get into some set structures. So, power start here for Katniss. Skymaster re-entering play, and I think is going to be called on a track cut. Oh. Yes, and that is absolutely gutting for the New Zealand jammer. Go on, sorry.
I think that was good work by Cicada to draw that.
Yeah, for a minute I thought it was something to do with the engagement zone, but that would have been at the front. So Katniss now, look at the speed of this jammer. You can see her coming into the pack on your screen. Got a lovely shot here from the top of the apex.
And nice work by Siren, almost with the force out there.
New Zealand doing some nice zonal blocking work here. But
everybody got a shot at Katniss and definitely slowed Katniss down. So New Zealand killed off most of that penalty, only giving up.
And New Zealand with 3 blockers on the track, so not able to send offense for Skymaster. But he is out either way.
Great work there by Atomic Blonde and Misty Meaner, clearing a lane to the inside for Skymaster for a relatively easy pass.
What I'm seeing is a lot of backwards facing blocking, I think, from Team New Zealand. And I really wish they would put their backs to the jammer, because they're totally capable of doing it. Nice bit of shielding offense there at the end of the jam. And my goodness me, we are 12 minutes in, and Team Australia have hit the century mark with their biggest jam so far, 24 points on the board. New Zealand answering with 8, which take them to a total of 37. Just checking the chat again. Shout out from Kingston City Rollers, who are watching Rainbow Bash. Now, we do have Rainbow Bash and Rainbow Crash, I think, on Australia. We have Rainbow Dash on New Zealand. We have Rainbow Crash on Australia, and we have Rainbow Bash on Australia as well. And I feel like they've done that just to hurt the announcers.
Yes.
And I support that.
So we have a star pass now to Outrage Jess. Bazinga coming around on a scoring pass. 4 points in the air. And Australia looking to run this.
Oh, Outrage Jess tries the little slide on the inside line, drawn back by the pivot.
That would be Rat Guru.
Rat Guru's had a great tournament. They have been really instrumental in that pack. Such a dynamic player.
And able to step in as a jammer,
yeah. Look at this shot we've got on the screen. I'm loving these wide close-up shots, wide and close-up shots we're getting from our amazing stream team. Nice hold there on Bazinga.
That was chaos. Well done.
Bazinga flips the hips past the last line of defense and picks up the 4.
12-4 on that jam. So dragging you down, getting the star for the first time for New Zealand. Up against Sazzetti.
Oh, the Aussies are going off in the
Szigeti.
chat. I'm just answering a couple of questions on the chat. So Bodybacker wants to know what each team is seeded in this game. So Australia is the number 3 seed. New Zealand is the number 6 seed. So if Australia win this game, then they go on to play Team France at 7:30 p.m. local time. And if New Zealand win this game, they would play France. The loser of this game goes on to play Great Britain at 9 a.m. local time tomorrow morning. So we're in an official timeout. We've got a nice, oh, look, see, this is one of the things I've loved about this weekend. Look, we've got a nice shot of the Team Australia and Team New Zealand skaters just shooting the breeze on the jam line, standing, having a bit of a chat. There's been lots of high fives, there's been lots of fist bumps, there's been lots of skaters supporting each other, helping each other out. Like, whenever a skater has been injured, the other team is so quick to go and kneel in front of them and to offer support and to offer kind of shielding and privacy. And I know that should seem self-evident, but roller derby really does make good people, right? It makes people, gives people a good foundation of like respect for others and teamship, is that a word? Teamwork.
Teamwork.
I'm making words now. Szigeti with the star after that timeout, and as you said, dragging you down
Yes.
with the star for the first time. I don't. That's yeah, 84 dragging you down, and a forearm unfortunately picked up between turns 1 and 2. So it's a power jam for Szigeti.
And here comes CC Slicer and Cruiser trying to open a lane.
Australia leaving Szigeti to do the work. She doesn't get through as quickly, so they run up to reform the pack, and then she jukes on through.
And there's the call off as dragging down is standing.
What I am interested in, and maybe this is just a stylistic regional thing, I don't know. We have seen a fair amount of it this weekend, but teams keep rolling, right? They are rolling even when there's no need to roll. And I wonder if it would change the gameplay and this, like, control the speed of it a bit more. If they would go, okay, guys, we can stop. We can stop it. See, even now, off the jam start, we have a power start for Australia with Rainbow Crash taking the lead. But everybody rolled forward right off the whistle. You can stand still, guys, until the jammer hits you. It's fine.
Oh, nice drawback there by
That's
Outraged
0-9.
Jess.
Her name has been in our mouths a lot, has it not?
Yes.
She has been having a super tournament.
So here comes dragging you down for a scoring pass and the call off from the Australian jammer. Oh.
Have we got an injury down?
I believe we do.
Well, let's remind you of the score just while the camera is focused elsewhere. We have 124 to Team Australia. We have 41 to Team New Zealand. I'm just looking at my stats from earlier in the tournament. So when Australia played New Zealand yesterday? No, this morning they played New Zealand. So goodness me, imagine having to come back and do it all again. So Australia beat New Zealand 244 to 43 in the pool game. So actually, Team New Zealand doing really great work. They've already scored 41 points in 16 minutes. So they're only 2 points away from what it took them 30 minutes to score earlier. Team Australia, probably on the kind of a rough equivalent, right? At this point, it was actually the biggest differential on the open track, 180-point difference that game. I'm a stats nerd. I make no apologies for it. You get a free stream, you have to put up with my numerical waffling.
I like it.
Well, I'm glad you do, but I don't know if we're going to see a big drop off in the chat. We have 290 people watching, so if people start to drop off, I'm going to assume it's because of my statistical nerdery.
Oh, Bazinga shrugging off that hit from Anarchist Skywalker. Dust Devil taking a shot at Atomic Blonde. Now Rat Guru also taking a shot, but back block. So yet another power jam for Bazinga and Team Australia.
And it's such a shame because I think these skaters are great. They don't need to necessarily fly in with the force that they're flying in with, but obviously safety first. So Bazinga picking up another 4. Let's have a look on this screen at what New Zealand are doing to set up. They're trying to hold that tripod shape. They're moving to stay ahead of the offense.
Oof.
Australia now essentially have a goat in the back. And they don't pick up the full, they only pick up 2 on that scoring pass. So, fair play to New Zealand for running them ahead. We're going to get a nice little replay here of Bazinga picking up lead. Great agile footwork on that outside line.
So this will be a power start for Szigeti.
I think that's probably about the 3rd power start we've had in favor of Australia,
Yes.
isn't it? So not that they need it.
Jammer penalties have been sort of the bugaboo for New Zealand today.
And we're all kind of mixed up in the pack. New Zealand now hitting the top at the apex, but Australia have a goat. So managed to keep the pack definition, and Szigeti gets lead.
Glitter Bomb pushing forward to get connected with the rest of the New Zealanders. Atomic Blonde having to recycle behind Rainbow Crash.
Really great tenacity here from Atomic Blonde, though. Just pushing that wall up with a lot of patience, and she does complete the initial now. Will Szigeti give her it? No. Szigeti kind of side-eyed her and went, do you know, friend, I'm sorry, but this is my jam. I'm in charge. So we have 11 and a half minutes to go.
And we will see, I believe, Sky Monsters and Heat Seeker jamming next.
I've also realized another set of confusing names because we have Anarchist Skywalker and then we have Sky Master. We have Heat Seeker, though, who is lead for Team Australia, and we see Sky Master resetting in that straightaway. Nice bit of offense coming in.
Oh, that was great work there by Blaze Lively. Just taking that hit face to face with Heat Seeker.
I feel like Bazinga needs to maybe enter some kind of ballroom dancing because his hips do not lie. He just slid right on through with a little kind of sideways twirl. Beautiful work. New Zealand setting up some shielding offense there. They get Sky Master through a couple. Nice patient work there from New Zealand. Well-earned 4 points.
Meanwhile, Heat Seeker's up to 12 on this jam.
New Zealand setting up that structure and holding it really nicely. Here's that derby that I'm looking for. I like it when we've got a nice tight pack, really good formations. Great work here by both teams.
Yeah, Drop Dead Fred did a great job anchoring that tripod.
And we have another 4 going up. I wonder why Heat Seeker is running the jam. Maybe clock burnage?
I think that at this point, Australia is just content to run the clock. Point differential doesn't matter at this point.
Oh, there's another, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. There was another slow motion replay of this big old hit from Heat Seeker. Did make legal contact with the zone, but I think a lot of people went, ooh, when that happened. Huge jam for Australia, 20 points. 12, though, from New Zealand. I think that's their biggest jam so far.
That has been a big one for them, that's for sure.
My apologies. I think I misnamed I think I got Jam as the wrong way around.
Yeah, that was Heat Seeker last time.
It was Heat Seeker, not Bazinga. Do you know what? They echo at the end, and they're both very good jammers, okay? That's what I mean.
Yes.
But I apologize.
All right. New Zealand has generally been content to cede the jam line to the opposing team.
Here we go. We've got Chaos wearing the star for the first time for Team New Zealand, but it is Bazinga with lead.
And Chaos fakes the star pass. Rat Guru getting in there. Dust Devil takes a shot. Oh, but Chaos stays upright.
And New Zealand now doing a bit more of waterfalling to reform. Bazinga checks in with his bench, goes, shall I call it? No, we're running it.
And Bazinga coming around for a scoring pass and calls it.
But at the same time, Chaos picks up 4 points. So great work there by Team New Zealand. And as I said, you know, they've already exceeded what they scored in the 30-minute game in 20 minutes now. So great work.
And they're keeping the differential a lot closer than they did earlier.
What I'm also noticing about this game, particularly compared to the Canada Great Britain game earlier, is that we have, and watch me as I jinx this, right, with my announcer powers, relatively few penalties.
Yes.
I mean, we don't have the penalty overlay here, but you might at home. Atomic Blonde with lead for New Zealand. Only her second time with the star this game.
And Rainbow Crash looks for the outside edge, finds it.
Do you know what? Rainbow Crash has got such a ton of speed in those wheels. It is super impressive.
Oh, Glitter Bomb. With a force out, oh, gets caught on the forearm.
So Rainbow Crash has picked up 4. Atomic Blonde still on their first scoring pass and does pick up the full 4. Will any more go up for Team Australia? We will have a look. Oh, we got some nice shout out for the Kiwis on the stream and for Rainbow as well. I'm presuming Rainbow Crash, but also shout out to Rainbow Bash and Rainbow Dash. 174 Team Australia, 61 New Zealand. Violet Crumble for the first time for Team Australia. Oh no, Violet Crumble picking up a back block, announcer's curse. Alarm her now on a power jam for New Zealand.
And, oh, that Australian defense has been tough. Oh, extending out. Wow. Phenomenal work. I cannot see the number. I think it might have been Amazon.
Amazon sounds like, yeah.
Just took that as far as possible. That was 387. That was Amazon.
And we're snarled up in the pack now. We see Violet Crumble re-entering after their penalty has been served, but taking it a little bit slower now, not wanting to pick up another back block.
And Alarm her recycled. Oh, wow. Heat Seeker. Well, not Alarm her not recycled. Heat Seeker got the, crushed the apex jump. And Alarm her just simply decided to call it off.
Yeah, and I think that's wise. Now there is a New Zealand blocker sitting in the box. That's outrageous. So, but we have the whistle blown and nothing has changed. So I'm guessing that whatever official review was called, nothing happened.
Yep.
Nothing happens.
We've got Outrage just standing in the penalty box, and that's it. That's where we're at. All right, we are back to the action. That is Chaos jamming against Storm. Storm up to the front of the pack. Oh.
And this is Storm's first time with the star, no?
Yes.
So it's really cool to see that Team Australia have such a deep bench rotation. Like, they're able to trust so many of their players to try stuff out with star.
Dynamite and company with the force out. Pretty much everybody had a shot at Storm there. I'm not sure who actually got the force out in the end. So that is lead jammer to Chaos.
Yeah, that's Chaos's second lead jam this game, I believe. Storm still stuck in the pack. Pivot is at the top of it. She has removed the star, but that pivot is being pinned positionally by a couple of New Zealand blockers. Oh, I spoke too soon. Star is passed off.
Bazinga with a very long run back. Here comes Chaos. Chaos is through, one to beat.
And we have a swarm around the Australian pivot, Rat Guru.
Rat Guru is out on their initial. Chaos calling that.
Yeah, some great shielding offense there from 3-1-4.
And a high five between Chaos and Special K right there at the end. That was very sweet.
Yeah, it was Misty Mina with that screening offense for New Zealand. Great work there from Team New Zealand, who are at 69 points. And Team Australia 174 with 3.5 minutes to go. We've got lots of shout outs for Storm on the chat.
Go once again.
And for Guru as well.
Oh, Cruiser.
Is everyone having a go at jamming for Team Australia today? Love that. Alarma not quite so lucky, off to the box. I think for a track cut, but I did not see the official signal, so I'm just having an educated guess there.
All right, here we go, 3-3. Here comes the Australian offense.
And Team New Zealand once again running this tactic of we'll run up the top, we'll keep the pack moving, so we'll try and shave those seconds off.
And Cruiser with a call off. That will, we've still got time for one more jam, maybe two.
In this half, just to clarify. I'm still readjusting to like full length roller derby.
I am too.
Remember a time when roller derby was 60 minutes, not 30. Simpler days. And we're just in a timeout quickly while there's some adjustments going on. Just a reminder that the winner of this game will play. And now I've lost my
Team
sheet.
France.
Thank you so much. They will play Team France.
And the loser will play Great Britain.
And that will be tomorrow morning, but Team France will be later on. Cicada now with the star. I'm loving this jammer rotation. Team Australia going, yeah, you want the star? Go for it. Picks up lead for Team Australia. Alarm her out of the box.
Has to recycle, now forced in behind Katniss.
And Alarmha does complete the initial. You can see her just coming through the bottom of your screen there.
And Cicada already has 4 points in hand. Both jammers now in on a scoring pass.
Nice setting up here from both teams, those defensive structures that I love so much. Much slower, grindier derby as we come into the straightaway once again. Cicada completing another 4-point pass. And Alarmha just driving past 8-8.
That is a Heat Seeker, who at this point seems to be doing more blocking than jamming.
So 4 points for hard-fought points going up for Team New Zealand there. 12 on the jam for Team Australia, and they are inching close to that 200 mark.
And that is going to be Dust Devil jamming. It looks like Australia is just going to try to jam everybody.
I think that's kind of like a World Cup bingo, right? Like I've jammed at a World Cup.
Right.
I know we've only got a very short time left in this half, but it occurs to me that we have not talked about our amazing sponsors, and for that I apologize, and we will make up for it in the next half. So just a very quick shout out to My Roller Derby, the French roller derby shop, who is our main sponsor of this event. We love local roller derby so much. Thank you for supporting the Junior Roller Derby World Cup.
Skymeisters coming in. Both jammers in. Oh, great work there
by 3-1-4
Misty Meaner. So that is 4 points. And New Zealand's defense holding right now. Everybody's getting a shot at Dust Devil.
Which is not easy to do when they move that damn fast. Skymaster makes it through for 4 points. So another scoring pass added to New Zealand's total.
And we are on 0 on the period clock, so we're on jam time now. So Skymaster can stop this. All right, New Zealand looking just content to run this as well.
Yeah, Australia getting a little bit broken up in the pack, but then again, so in New Zealand. I think just tired legs at the end of this half.
And it's also a 4-2 pack advantage for Australia. So I feel like at this point, New Zealand might be just trying to run their penalties down. Oh, big force out and recycle. New Zealand getting 2 blockers back in. Here comes Dust Devil.
I mean, for a pack deficit on New Zealand's part, they're doing incredibly well. They're outscoring Team Australia in this jam, who has lead.
Oh, that's right. For some reason, in my head, I was thinking New Zealand was running this. But yeah, Dust Devil could stop this at any point. Well, at this point, the jam clock stops this.
However, that does take us to an even Stevens jam at the end. Oh, no, my apologies. Team Australia was 16 on the jam. New Zealand with 20. I think that's their biggest scoring jam.
Yes,
and look at that score, 95 points.
To 210.
Well, I'm going to give a shout out, looking at the stream chat, to 888, who is one of our MVP sponsors, because according to the stream chat, the ads are glitching slightly, which is, again, not the tech team's fault. They're doing a great job. But 888 are one of our MVP sponsors, along with 187 Killer Pads and Sucker Punch Skate Shop. We have the ability to vote for an MVP from each team. I don't know if the folks at home do, actually. But if you are in the venue, we have a QR code in the program that you can scan and vote for. And I imagine that those MVPs will be getting some nice goodies from our wonderful MVP sponsors. So thank you so much, 888, 187 Killer Pads, and Sucker Punch Skate Shop for all your support. Somebody on the chat has said they like the numerical nerdiness. Oh my gosh, my heart. Thank you so much. Thank you for validating. I love stats. I think stats are great. I'm not good at maths, but roller derby stats get my heart racing.
I like that as well. All right, there's that tripod. Oh, great work from Amazon and Violet Crumble to force that tripod to the side, give Heatseeker the outlet.
Skymaster does complete the initial, but Heatseeker literally untouched on the inside. Australia coming out hard and sharp in this second half first jam. On your screen, we see Heatseeker with a nice little hip flip juke to the in, then the out. But New Zealand looking to keep it a bit slower, a bit cloggier. Great work there from the Kiwis.
And, Katniss took that about as far as possible.
Yeah, some great backwards blocking there from Katniss. I feel like this Apex, this near Apex, has seen so much action this weekend in terms of jumps that we're going to start seeing a shiny patch on the floor there where it's going to wear out.
All right, that is a back block.
going to.
That was a Skymaster.
So we have Heat Seeker on a power jam for Team Australia. We can see on the screen there, they're setting up a little bit of a sweep. Team New Zealand running the tactic that they have been, which is to speed up the pack and try the one-on-one at the top. Doesn't quite work, but I suppose it's a time thing, right? You shave off the seconds just bit by bit.
I feel like this has been a great learning experience for Team New Zealand, actually for all the teams here.
Oh, 100%. And like, whenever we, just to be super clear, whenever we talk about a team not doing something perhaps as well as they could be, that is not meaning to be derogatory towards them in any way. It's like the derby brains and skills of these kids is unreal. They are doing so well, and that's why we're able to comment on things like tactics, because they play the game so incredibly skillfully that we're just nitpicking here and looking at what the other teams are doing tactically to out-skate them.
That was a good hit to the inside by Whiskers, but Bazinga's footwork was just perfect.
Bazinga checks in with his coach, goes one more pass, one more, gone, one more pass. Skymaster completes the initial, having escaped the box. And we see Bazinga with a hop, skip, jump, dip, dive, all the little bits and bobs that people can apparently do on skates. Bazinga running this jam though, and finally with the call off.
I think wanted that maybe a second earlier than the whistle was blown, but that was the very emphatic call off there.
11 points going to Team Australia in that jam, 4 for New Zealand, who now are sitting on 103.
So both teams in triple digits.
Yeah, which is lovely to see. Well, yeah, New Zealand in the 30-minute games didn't actually score anything above triple digits. Their highest score in the pool games was 74. So it's nice to see the full capability of these teams now that we're in these full-length games. I think, and with all teams getting great track time in this tournament, I've really liked the fact that because of the nature of the tournament, there's only 6 teams on each side, 6 teams on the open, 6 teams on the female side. Then they've all been able to play each other, right? Whereas at the adult World Cups, the way it works out, you either don't get to play everybody, but sometimes you end up playing the same people again. Less of a problem in more of a round robin tournament like this, I think, because you want to, because at least you've had the chance to play every single person. But when you have to play the same team again in a bigger World Cup, you're like, really? But I want to go play those guys. I don't know.
I only got the chance to get to the first 2 World Cups. They were a lot of fun, though.
Yeah, no, I was very privileged to announce both those World Cups, but actually, I'm kind of in love with junior roller derby right now. So this one is a certain kind of special. Szigeti with the lead for Team Australia.
And alarm her in the penalty box, so.
And 1 point already on the board for Szigeti, so that's a little, there we go, they've just corrected that. Thank you, NSOs. I was like, I know Szigeti's good, but she can't have scored 1 point without having made a scoring pass yet. Here goes the full 4 for the team in green.
Maybe they were just, getting ready for the
just anticipating.
Deluge of points.
Oh, nice duck and dive from Szigeti around the out. We have Alamha returning from the penalty box. Oh, big old hit, and it's a
block.
Yeah, and she looks pretty irritated with herself. That's a real hard thing to cope with when you're just back on track. You throw that big hit, it doesn't quite land as it should. So a double power jam here for Szigeti.
Great work. Those Outrage, yes, Siren, and Dynamite all taking shots at Szigeti. Nice
eyes there from 09 Outrage. Just like, the fact that we keep talking about her just shows how instrumental she's been in that pack. So 150 points spreads separating these two teams right now. That's the kind of maths I like.
And that is Heatseeker with the power start.
I don't think Heatseeker needs a power start.
Not
to be
really.
Honest. So,
that was an egregious back
block.
Yes.
Egregious back block.
Thank you for that.
From Alarmher. So interesting. I think that is the second expulsion we've seen this weekend. And I actually don't remember seeing it happening. I'm not saying it didn't happen, it's just I probably wasn't paying attention. So I will have to go back and rewatch that footage. So a bit of a loss there for New Zealand.
And not something they can really afford at this point either.
No. So that means that Heatseeker is on a power start. Chaos has replaced Alarmher from the box as the jammer for this jam.
Oh, wow. Great work by Misty Meaner trying to seal off the Australian defense.
And we can see some clogging space happening against Heatseeker in the top apex, but he does make it through for 4 points. Nice toe stop work there from Chaos, finding a few inches on the inside line to step on down, complete the initial.
And here comes Chaos on a scoring pass. And Team Australia looking to run this.
Yeah, and do you know what? If I were Team Australia, I'm not sure I'd be running this, given that they've got to keep gas in the tank for later on if they win this game. But then again, I'm not the young people. They have energy that I cannot conceive of.
Yes. And they've already run just about everybody as a jammer, so that helps retain some energy.
So Heatseeker coming around on their 5th scoring pass, making really quick work of that pack. New Zealand needs to get their heads up a little bit here. I would be playing some defensive jamming if I were Chaos right now, but oh wait, no, she is through for 4.
And Heatseeker through for 20. I can't think of Australia and Heatseeker without thinking that that was probably not AC/DC's best album, but
welcome to the stream of the Junior Roller Derby World Cup, where we bring you musical critical appreciation as well as all the incisive commentary on Junior Roller Derby. I have to confess, my knowledge of AC/DC is woefully low, and by that I mean basically nothing.
Yeah.
So you'll have to take that one.
You know.
I mean, you are cool Puns and Roses, so I would expect your musical knowledge would be better than me. I'm just loud and I like stats.
Oh, there we go.
Yes, Skymaster.
And Bazinga is through on the initial.
Yeah, sorry, we just got so excited that Skymaster was lead that we then stopped talking at that point. We were just like, that's rad. Let's appreciate it in silence for a moment of respect.
And that was a 4-0 jam for Team New Zealand.
I'm just checking in on the chat again.
Thank you for doing that, by the way.
Oh no, I love checking track. So, now this is great intel here from Upsilon Arts. Team Australia trained 6 times before coming here and never played Team New Zealand. Like, how impressive is that? Trained together a handful of times, and still be gelling super well on track.
And that is Seghetti. No pass, no penalty, so only 3 points on that pass. Atomic Blonde has pulled the star. There is a jammer. Whiskers has not been able to get a hold of that star yet. Oh, there is the star pass to Whiskers. Now your jammer of record.
And great use of a star pass there from Team New Zealand. I almost wish they'd done that a bit more often because they've used them in a really smart way, right? The star pass hasn't resulted in the pivot getting snarled up a huge amount, so they're timing it really well. Team New Zealand, so just going back to the kind of the gelling of the team, so Team New Zealand apparently have had maybe 3 or 4 trainings together before this, so again, I'm super, super impressed.
I know Team USA had a number of trainings, but they were sort of split in that it was, much like Australia, large country, it's hard to get everybody in the same spot at the same time.
Heat Seeker picking up lead once again. He's had a great tournament. I'm very excited to see, presuming that Australia win this, I'm very excited to see how they fare against Team France, who of course they have already played, but they're still bringing this quite intense energy to the track even after a long day.
I gotta say, Heat Seeker is one of the most fun jammers I've seen.
He's bouncy. He's got springs in his feet.
Oh, yeah.
Skymaster picking up 4 on the pass. Lovely calm jamming from Skymaster. I've never seen him look flustered. And nice little high five there from Skymaster to Cicada at the end of that jam. Oh, at halftime, it was lovely because I went over to the New Zealand bench to talk about post-game interviews, and all the New Zealand kids were hugging all the Aussie kids. And I just kind of went, guys, you do know you have another half, right? And they were just like, yeah, we just wanted to say hi. I was like, that's so wholesome, I might throw up a little bit. It's adorable.
It really is.
The things we can learn from the children. Rat Guru starting with the star. Has Rat started with the star? She's definitely taken a star pass this game. We saw her jam a lot yesterday.
Oh, there goes Anarchist Skywalker taking the star pass.
Yes, from Chaos. Thank you for listening to me, Team New Zealand, even though I know you can't hear me now.
Rat Guru stuck that landing.
That's so good. I might die a little bit.
Oh, that was beautiful.
She is what I'm going to use the lingo to call a sick jammer, man. Like, she is so, like, confident in it. Imagine being that cool and not even being a legal adult yet. Like,
I know.
How dare she, quite honestly. These kids are rad. And she has taken Team Australia to an even 300. Nice work there.
And we've got a team timeout from Team New Zealand.
Team New Zealand sitting at 115. And I'm so glad they used that star pass. You know, I think they could, if they hadn't, then T-Rat would have run that jam a little bit longer because that's what Team Australia had been doing. But it was super cool. It was really slick. I loved it. I love good roller derby.
I do too.
It's why we're here, right?
Exactly.
It's why we've come to the hottest place in France.
I gotta say, after a number of JRDA championships, the level of toxicity in some of the open games at JRD champs can be pretty brutal. I was announcing in 2019, and they had to call off a couple of those just because it was just so brutal. And watching the open games here at the World Cup, there's none of that toxicity.
No,
It's been just so positive. It's really made me actually enjoy Open Derby again.
And you'd like to think that is because Derby has worked hard on making it that better environment, and the kids have been a conscious part of that. So I'm just excited that in a few years' time, or whenever the next adult World Cups are, we're going to get to see some of these kids on those teams, because some of these kids are about to age up or have aged up and are just eligible to keep playing as juniors for this World Cup. Zaghetti on the jam for Team Australia. You know, takes about 25 seconds, but does pick up lead.
And just like Gumby-esque, just floating through those hits.
Great tenacity there from Chaos at the top of the pack, who does complete the initial for New Zealand, but no time to make good on that.
Yeah, I fully expect to see quite a few of these skaters at the next World Cups for MRDA and WFTDA.
I do hope so. I know there's
I mean, Heat Seeker's, I think, an automatic right there.
I think just put him on the national team already. Like, does he need
Yeah.
to try out? Just watch him skate at the World Cup here.
Yeah,
You know I'm impressed because my voice just went up by 2 octaves.
Right.
So.
Yeah, Outraged Jess is another one. I think, just automatic for. Oh, wow, there we go. Amazon.
Yes, Amazon. We want to, well, I said I wanted her as a blocker, but my goodness me. Look at this speed coming around the apex, touching her teammates, just checking in real quick positionally, going.
Amazon looking to deliver some points.
Oh, that backward slide is so classy. It looks so cool. And Skymaster, is Skymaster on track? Did Skymaster go to the box, or are they?
Skymaster is standing in the box right now.
How did we not notice that? Is it because we were so bamboozled and bedazzled by Amazon's backward skating?
Yes.
Or is it because I've been awake since 6 a.m. and I've lost my mind?
Possibly a little bit of both. I've also been awake since 6 a.m. and this heat is not doing my focus any favors.
Skymaster, though, no problem with the focus. Straight through that inside line for 4 points.
And here comes Amazon.
And backward slide and call off. The golden goose of roller derby, right? It's just the cool. It just looks cool.
Yeah.
Right? If you're, and hopefully we're going to see that on this replay here. That outside line skate. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, it's not the call off, but it's the backward slide, and it is cool. Thank you, stream team, for indulging my inability to remain calm anytime anyone does everything cool on skates.
All right. I really would like to see New Zealand just start skating everybody or jamming everybody. I mean, it's a World Cup. Give everybody a shot.
I mean, I think Chaos is having to put a bit of an extra shift in this half. She's been playing more of a pivot. But they have 15 minutes of play to go. Oh, Katniss not even touching anybody.
Katniss volunteering as lead jammer.
I see what you did there, and it really pleases me. Thank you so much. Oh, I love a literary reference. Katniss coming in for a scoring pass. Jukes a 2-wall, puts up the 4. New Zealand a little bit discombobulated in the pack right now.
All right. Good force out by Heat Seeker, who's acting as pivot right now. I think Australia is getting back towards the, we're just going to start jamming everybody.
So Chaos does complete the initial. Katniss choosing to run it. Are they running the clock down at this point? Are they just going to see what they can get? Oh, nice little slide there from Chaos. Caught beautifully. I think that's by Cicada at the back. Look at that low lateral tracking there from Australia. Beautiful work.
Oh, nice blocking from Violet Crumble, just coming right out of the penalty box and getting involved.
And we're slowed down a bit in the apex here.
Oh, Chaos is deep in the sad place right now.
In the Australian wall, right?
Yeah.
Nice bit of offense coming in, though, from 111 Siren.
But picking up a directional penalty on that.
Totally worth it. Sorry, that's my instinct as a blocker. Did I get my jammer a little bit further? Totally worth it. Just to be clear, I do not condone penalties. They're bad. You shouldn't do them.
I don't know.
But it was worth it.
A well-placed penalty that frees your jammer can be worth it.
Blockers are sacrificial lambs, right? Okay,
Yeah.
we do what we can for our starry friends. New Zealand once again hugging the top of that pack, but just getting a bit broken apart. I really want them to find their buddies. They are so good when they find their friends. And I think Australia are just a little bit stickier in their pack. Here's a little bit of a replay for you. We see Chaos with that slide round, but a beautiful clog there by, I think it was Heat Seeker, shutting down that outside line.
And we have an official timeout. All right, there we go. That 5-minute official timeout has come to a blessed conclusion.
Yeah, I have no idea what happened there, but evidently it was important. So
Skymaster's
Fresh
Appreciated
legs.
the break.
Yeah, for sure. We do have Rat Guru with inches behind. And Rat Guru scoops those 3 points.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, such a turn of speed through the apex there. Unbelievable work there by Team Australia. We have 12 and a half minutes to go.
And we are about to see Jazzy Devil take the line against Outraged Jess.
Outrage just is jamming.
Yes. And not looking particularly thrilled. But
Oh, as a blocker, when you're told to jam, you're just like, if I must for the good of the team, I will do it, but I hate it. It is Jazzy Devil. Oh no, Jazzy Devil is through first, but picks up a blocking with the head penalty. So Outrage just is lead, and I am so pleased for her. How nice must it be to just get a lap of the track? Takes the side hit on 3-0 Rainbow Crash.
Wow. I think that makes sense. I think both of these teams at this point are pretty tired, and I think that's a good call by the referees.
Yeah, so that means that we are going to have your final score put up now as 347 Team Australia to 128. I'm going to dash off because I'm going to interview one of the Team New Zealand skaters, so I will leave you in the capable hand of Puns and Roses for just the last bit.
All right.
This is Glitter Bomb from Team New Zealand. We've just had to end the game early for safety, but what a great score. So 347 to 128. Did you have fun?
Oh, hell yeah, I had so much fun. It was great. Playing Australia was amazing. I'm really happy that we handled that so well, especially for our first time. Shout out to all the Kiwi supporters watching right now at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Thank you so much. I'm so proud of my team because they held up so well. Like, honestly, I could never be more prouder of them. I'm really glad I have that support as a team.
You have been like an amazing team this whole tournament. Has there been, obviously you've still got a game tomorrow, but has there been a highlight for you so far?
Oh, that's hard to pick one. I think definitely when we played UK yesterday, one of our first games, it was pretty close time to time, and I thought we did pretty well holding up with them, because they're quite a strong team, man. Yeah.
And what are you most looking forward to for, I suppose, the rest of the tournament? You have another game, but are you looking forward to any more matchups that you're going to watch?
Oh, I'm excited to see, because there was a really close game today between US and Canada. I think so, yeah. They were so close. It was a 2 difference in points, and I'm really excited to see more games like that. Like the absolute adrenaline from the crowd and everyone watching. I can't wait to feel that again.
Well, you've done an amazing job. I'm going to go let you have your photo with your team. I don't need to miss that, but thank you so much for taking the time. And we'll be back watching Team USA versus Canada on this track very shortly. Thank you.